Movies for dudes.
Hellraiser Marathon. We're talking Hellraiser 2, Hellbound.
Oh, wait a minute. No, sorry. Sorry. It's Hellbound. Hellraiser 2.
That's so stupid.
It's just like those goddamn Rambo movies. You got First Blood, then you got Rambo First Blood Part 2. It's a whole thing.
I hate it.
It's number 2.
Hellbound. Hellraiser 2.
Number 2, we pick up with Kirsty.
Yeah.
She's in a mental home now.
Well, of course.
Of course. Saw everybody die by demons and a dude with wings fly away with a box.
Yeah.
That releases demons.
Yeah. That's going to send you to a mental institution when you're talking to police after that.
That makes sense. That actually adds up quite a bit. So we talked to Kirsty. She's in this mental institution, and her doctor is Dr. Chenard.
Yeah. Who seems like a pretty nice guy for about 20 minutes.
We're talking horror movies, mental institution, you think evil. But he starts out being a pretty reasonable doctor. You know, he really wants to listen to Kirsty's problems. He doesn't just dismiss her as some nut job, which she probably is.
It would seem that way.
Yeah, but no, he really seems genuinely concerned of how can I fix this poor woman.
And because it turns out Dr. Chenard knows all about Cenobites in the box.
He knows about the boxes. He's been studying them. He knows what the Cenobites are.
He has several boxes at his house.
You always think there was one, but no, now we're led to believe there's multiple boxes.
The fear is reborn.
But anyways, Chenard also talks to the police officer who brings Kirsty in and goes, "Oh, dude, like, I really need that bloody mattress from the murder house." And the cop's like, "Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that bloody mattress that Julia was murdered on. Can I have that?"
Sure.
Why couldn't you? Sure you can.
Yeah.
It's just evidence of crime scene of the murder of a dozen people. Yeah, whatever.
Time to play.
Dr. Chenard's taking us on a tour, more or less. Where Kirsty is, it's very bright, it's well lit, it's clean.
It's a nice looking place.
Dr. Chenard gets in an elevator, and we've got your typical floors. You got 3, 2, 1, ground level.
Yeah.
Then you have your maintenance floor, of course.
Yeah.
And then you have -3. And I don't know about Seamus, but I was particularly pumped to find out what -3 had.
-3.
I assumed -3 bad shit went down.
Oh, that's where the serious, like, that's where, like, the experiments, like the 2-headed dog boy, that's where you keep that shit down there.
Yeah, Lobster Boy.
Yeah, he's down -3 for sure.
Wolf Girl.
Yep, definitely. I love Wolf Girl.
Yeah.
Big fan.
No.
No -3. It's just a fucking teaser.
Yeah.
Like those goddamn... I hate when movies do that. They build something up and then they do nothing with it. It's like Demolition Man and the 3 seashells that apparently in the future you wipe your ass with. Well, how does that work?
I don't know, man. I don't even want to bring... I didn't want to bring it up, but you get really heated when you talk about Demolition Man.
Well, because it's upsetting. How do I wipe my ass with 3 seashells? And what does -3 have down there?
He doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells.
So he brings one of his crazies back to his murder house.
Yep. And, he lets him go. He starts cutting himself on the mattress. Blood gets through. Hands come up. Drag the crazy guy. Eat him.
Guess who that crazy person is that comes out of the mattress?
Julia's back.
She's back.
Julia's back.
She eats this crazy guy and regains most of her structure. But, of course, she's skinless.
She needs skin.
Which is weird, right? Because, you know, in these movies, it happens to Frank in the first one. It's happened to Julia in the second film, where they absorb one guy, maybe 2 guys, and they get most of their body back, but they need a full skin.
No, I mean, skin just doesn't grow back.
I just think that skin is a real heavy theme to these films. And we're going to have to wait and see what the future holds for these movies, but skin is definitely a big one.
Pinhead loves skin.
He loves skin. So anyways, Julia's back. She's got a thing with Chenard. Chenard is immediately, like, in love with her.
Yeah, they start making out.
Yeah, and that brings me to my next point, because the second one, we've really upped the special effects quite a bit. It's a pretty gross movie, but not just visually. The Foley work I want to commend on this film, because it just, everything about it sounds disgusting.
It's probably some weirdo doing Foley work.
Oh, I know. They gotta be weird, dude.
He just got a tape recorder, like, chopping up dogs.
Yeah, fingering them a bunch. That's, like, Chenard and the skinless Julia makeup, that's a dog being fingered.
You wanted to know. Now you know.
Throughout this, too, Kirsty kind of somewhat befriends a girl that's also in the mental institution.
Yep.
Her name's Tiffany.
Young girl.
And she solves puzzles.
Yeah, she had a tragic experience when she witnessed her parents die.
Yeah.
Not by Hellraiser or Cenobites.
Nope. Just straight up murdered. Old-fashioned murder.
Old-fashioned daytime murderings.
Yeah. And she solves puzzles. She's a
Puzzle princess.
puzzle princess, Tiffany.
Yep. So Chenard's definitely interested in her a little bit because maybe this Tiffany girl can open up the box to things that have never been experienced before.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's been able to release the fucking Cenobites no problem by giving it a twirl, a poke, and a finger.
Yeah.
And that's easy enough. But maybe Tiffany can do something completely different with it.
And she does.
She does.
She opens up a gateway to hell.
Yeah. And in that gateway gets sucked in, well, Tiffany, of course, Kirsty, Dr. Chenard, and Julia all go into the hell, I guess.
Kirsty and Tiffany start experiencing. They get separated, of course,
Of course, it's a horror movie. You know you never stick together.
and they go off on their separate ways and kind of experience their own personal hell.
And your suffering will be legendary even in hell.
So Tiffany, she sees like a carnival hell.
Yeah, maybe her parents took her to a carnival or something.
Maybe
Not quite
her parents
explained,
were
but
killed by a clown. I don't know.
It's the carnival itself, of course you're in hell, so you can fill in the blanks for yourselves, but it's quite creepy. But one thing that was quite disturbing, that baby.
There's a baby with its mouth stitched shut, just like looking at you all stitched
That was
up.
very
Oh,
off-putting.
it's really
Very unsettling.
gross.
Did not care for the stitched mouth baby whatsoever.
Don't need that. You don't need that.
No. Kirsty steps into a room, and she's greeted by an old nemesis of hers.
Frank's back.
Uncle Frank's
Uncle
back.
Frankie.
Uncle Frank's also got what I would personally consider a pretty dope sex layer. Kirsty's in there. Of course, Frank wants to have sex with his niece. Why
Duh.
wouldn't you?
Well, he's what else is he gonna do? Like he's experienced everything.
Yeah, I think once you cross that plane from living to maybe hell or some kind of dying dimension or
Yeah.
whatever, incest, there's not really rules anymore.
It's
for that
low-
kind of
low
stuff.
on the
Yeah,
scale of
that's not a
things.
big deal.
No.
Hey, I'm banging my niece. That's fine.
Who cares?
Yeah, no problem.
And while this is going on, Chenard's been turned into a Cenobite.
Yeah, so they meet like the Cenobite god,
Yeah, Leviathan.
Leviathan, which is like a floating pyramid deal.
that shoots lasers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
weird stuff.
Weird stuff.
Yeah. So anyways, this box pops up and it opens up. It's like full size, like porta potty kind of box.
Yeah,
Chenard-
more like a coffin, I'd say.
That's probably a better
Yeah.
description in the grand scheme of it. Yeah, Dr. Chenard gets turned into this sort of floating Cenobite with like a piece of Leviathan in his
Yeah.
head, kind of controlling him.
I guess.
It's weird.
And then he bumps into Pinhead and his cronies.
Yeah, we got, Throaty,
Throaty, Fatty, and Clatters.
and we're going to have a Cenobite fight.
Yeah, but it kind of is lame.
Really lame, actually.
Chenard just shoots some lasers or stuff.
Yeah. What we find out is that the Cenobites were actually real human beings at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't see that coming. I thought they were sort of, Lady Gaga born this way. No, they transitioned from human to Cenobite, which really upset me about Fatty because, I'm a fat guy. I figure, when I die, if I'm in the afterlife, can I at least be thin for that time?
No.
Nope, still fat. But Fatty can't even see or talk. He's the worst out of the Cenobites.
We don't know he can't. He doesn't talk, but we don't know he can't.
It seems like he can't. He's got a thick neck.
Yeah, it's
Very
true.
neck heavy.
Oh yeah, Chenard comes in, lays waste to all of them.
Yeah, easily.
Kills all the
Zip,
Cenobites.
zap, zip. They're
Yeah.
done.
And then Chenard's like, "Oh, Kirsty and Tiffany, I'm gonna get you."
I'm taking you to hell, bitch.
So by this time, Tiffany's got the box still.
Yep.
She's fingers it, little rubs its sides, just some of this.
She knows what she's doing.
Opens up a gateway back to the mental institution.
The power is reawakened.
And
It's a mess.
then Tiffany again bangs the box a little bit,
Yep. Bingo bango.
sends Chenard back to hell.
And that was it.
That was it.
Over.
Kind of anticlimactic.
Last year, they brought hell to Earth. Now, they'll take you through hell.
What'd you think of number 2? Hellbound, Hellraiser 2.
Really liked it.
Yep.
I personally like the first one a little better, but this is still great stuff.
I'm with you in the sense that I loved it, but I think this one has been my favorite so far.
Yeah?
First one, of course, you get that origin story, which is,
I guess a little bit.
you know, I love origin stories. I'm a sucker for them, big time sucker for them. I'll pay whatever money you want to see a good origin story. I don't even need a good one. Number 2, I love the gore and I love the sound effects. I'm going number 2 so far as my favorite.
Okay. Huh? This is Movies for Dudes, Hellraiser
Hellraiser
Marathon.
Marathon.
See you in the next one.